We got to, since Will brought up his Bitcoin ordinal love, we got to talk about NFTs.
Yeah.
Apparently, Meta to lay off another 10,000 workers, and Meta is also winding down Instagram NFT support to focus on creators. I heard today through TikTok, this is not confirmed yet, that they are going to actually be with your reels on Instagram and on Meta. We used to get monetization. I was getting like $100 deposit every month, but apparently they're taking that monetization away and they're kind of making it pay to play, which I think is an absolutely terrible mistake because TikTok and YouTube are still giving those bonuses out. Not bonuses, but monetization out, ability to earn income. But about this story here, Meta is just pausing their NFT project just after announcing its about a year ago, and the NFT features on IG were only made available to a select group of creators. In August, they added ETH, Polygon, and Flow NFT cross-posting between Facebook and Instagram products. I don't know, guys. And then they're going to be laying off about 10,000 workers, which is 13% of its workforce. What are your thoughts on this? You think this is due to regulation, or just think it's Meta is like not cool anymore? Zach?
I mean, yeah, it's been a while since Meta has been cool, first of all. Second of all, yeah, big, headwinds in the tech sector. We're seeing a ton of layoffs across tech. And like third, this is a tale as old as time in crypto. There's something super hot and exciting. These big companies get involved. Everyone gets really excited about their potential involvement. Sure enough, the tide goes out, the coins go down, and the interest and professed excitement also goes away. We saw this with a lot of enterprise blockchain experience after the last sort of Bitcoin Bitcoin bull cycle back in 2017-18. Now we're seeing it sort of with the NFT craze, right? You had all these big brands saying, hey, we want to do NFTs too. And we can find ways to make NFTs work for our customers. And then sure enough, the interest, the volume goes down and those experiments are discontinued. So I feel like this is sort of that cyclical thing that we often see in crypto, where it's hard for big incumbent companies, be they on Wall Street or in Silicon Valley, it's hard for them to roll out these products in time while they can still kind of capture that lightning in a bottle, because before you know it, the excitement is gone and everyone's down on NFTs. So this one is maybe what I see this story as being, but it is interesting. Ordinal's breathing a little bit of life back into the NFT conversation. So maybe they'll live to regret this one, but it was a big deal at the time, and was especially championed by, some of these chains that Instagram specifically was working with. I don't know. Will, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll leave your comments there because I think you nailed it spot on. I want to go to the layoffs. 10,000 people over the next year or so is what it looks like. So Meta already laid off around 10,000 people last year. They had over 85,000 people on staff, and they're going to be trimming that over the course of this year down to about 10,000, and they're also going to get rid of about 5,000 open positions for hiring, which is a pretty big knock. Like, that's 25% of the staff, I think, over the last year or so are being laid off from Meta. Of course, that's offset by the huge surge in hiring that occurred over 2020 and forward. All these tech companies looked at the trends that COVID set into place, and they started hiring. And now they're looking back on that and they're sort of trimming. So just in the same way that we see in crypto, a lot of people over allocate to these tokens or over allocate to this technology. These technology firms also over allocate to hiring people, and now they're having to trim back. I think that's just what you get when you're on the far end of any sort of market. Tech is on the far end, it's bleeding edge, and you make some bad decisions when you're making this technology, or you're hiring people, or you're allocating to different assets. You always sort of have like this whiplash effect with things. So that's how I sort of see it. That being said, it's just pretty awful. There's more layoffs within the tech sector. It's already been beaten so much over the last year, and I think we might not be seeing the end of it.